Imagine waking up every morning, checking your bank account, and realizing that money came in while you were sleeping. That feeling of freedom is something I want you to experience. And that's why I'm going to show you 10 new businesses that can generate income with very little day-to-day involvement. And number 3 is something most people have probably never considered as a business. Before we get into it, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Here, we share business ideas and strategies that have helped millions of people build wealth and create financial freedom. Let's get into it. Business number 1, portable workstations. A portable workstation is basically a small private office that people can rent for a short period of time. You can buy these ready-made from manufacturers and online suppliers, with options available from platforms like Alibaba and Made in China, as well as directly from companies that specialize in portable office pods and workstations. You don't need a large building. You need a good location. Think shopping malls, airports, universities, apartment complexes, hotels, libraries, or business centers. Places where people may need a quiet space to work, study, take a Zoom call, or have a private conversation. The workstation can come with a desk, power outlets, lighting, ventilation, Wi-Fi, and a lockable door. With an online booking system and electronic access, customers can book, pay, and enter the workstation themselves. The important part is location. Don't buy several units before testing the idea. Start with one workstation, place it somewhere with steady demand, see how often it's being rented, and then expand. You're not really selling a desk. You're selling privacy and convenience in places where people need somewhere to work. Business number 2, massage chair stations. Here's an interesting business. You can make money from people's waiting time. A commercial massage chair can turn a few unused square meters inside a busy location into a small pay-per-use service. The customer sits down, chooses a session, pays, and the chair does the work. The best locations aren't necessarily places where people come specifically for massages. They're places where people already have time to kill. Shopping malls, airports, cinemas, hotels, large salons, gyms, hospitals, and office complexes. That's important because you're not really competing with a traditional massage business. You're offering something quick. Someone who wouldn't spend an hour booking a massage might happily pay for a 10 or 15-minute session while waiting. When buying the chair, don't choose based only on how impressive it looks. Look for a commercial model designed for frequent public use, with a payment system that can accept the methods your customers actually use. Some machines are also designed to record usage and control session duration automatically. The location agreement is where the business gets interesting. You can approach a property owner and propose either a fixed monthly space fee or a revenue-sharing arrangement. This means you may not have to rent an entire shop just to operate the business, and you don't need a massage therapist because the customer operates the machine themselves. Your biggest expense isn't necessarily the chair. It's getting the chair into a location where enough people are willing to pay for it. So before spending money, visit potential locations and watch the traffic. Are people waiting? Are they sitting around? How long do they stay? If people are constantly passing through but never stopping, that may be a terrible location. Start by proving the location first. Then buy the equipment. The business works because you're monetizing something most businesses ignore: the customer's waiting time. Business number 3, smart parcel lockers. Every day, people order things online, but someone still has to receive those packages. That creates a simple problem you can build a business around: secure package collection. A smart parcel locker is a bank of individual compartments that customers can open using a PIN, QR code, or mobile app. Instead of waiting at home for a delivery driver, the customer collects the package whenever it's convenient. The opportunity is particularly interesting around apartment complexes, student housing, office buildings, residential communities, and areas with lots of online shoppers. You don't necessarily need to own the building. The business can work through a partnership with the property owner or property manager. You provide and maintain the locker while the property provides the space. Here's where you need to be careful. The locker itself isn't the business. The delivery network is. If local delivery companies and online sellers won't use your locker, you can end up with an expensive metal cabinet that nobody needs. So before buying anything, talk to apartment managers, courier companies, local online retailers, and businesses that regularly receive packages. Find out whether they have a delivery problem you can solve. Look for a locker system with remote access management, individual compartments, notifications, and a way to monitor usage without physically checking every compartment. You can charge the property owner, delivery company, retailer, or end customer, depending on the model you choose. And unlike a staffed package counter, the locker doesn't need someone sitting there from morning until night. The real asset here isn't the locker. It's the location and the network of people using it. Business number 4, self-service pet washing stations. Here's a business built around a problem many pet owners already have. Washing a dog is messy, time-consuming, and inconvenient. A self-service pet wash gives owners a dedicated station where they can wash their pets themselves without paying for a full grooming service. The setup can include a raised washing tub, adjustable spray system, shampoo dispenser, dryer, and a payment terminal. The customer pays, washes the pet, dries it, and leaves. The smartest locations are places where pet owners already go regularly, near apartment communities, pet stores, veterinary clinics, supermarkets, or busy residential neighborhoods. You can also approach an existing pet store or grooming business and install the station inside or beside their premises. That can save you the cost of finding and fitting out an entirely separate location. The important thing is drainage and hygiene. You need proper water supply, wastewater drainage, ventilation, cleaning procedures, and a way to keep the station ready for the next customer. And don't make the mistake of competing directly with professional groomers. The customer you're targeting may simply want to wash the dog quickly without paying for a full grooming appointment. Some systems can handle payment and timed access automatically, so you don't need an employee standing there to operate every wash. The business becomes particularly interesting when you find a location surrounded by people who own pets but don't have enough space or don't want the mess at home. You're not selling a bath. You're selling a cleaner, easier way for pet owners to deal with one of the least enjoyable parts of owning a dog. Business number 5, AI photo booths. You have probably seen a photo booth before, but the newer versions are turning a simple picture into an entire experience. An AI photo booth can take someone's photo and instantly create different backgrounds, styles, portraits, themed images, or digital effects. Customers choose what they want from the touchscreen, pay, take their pictures, and receive the finished images digitally or as printed photos. The interesting part is that you don't need to build a photography studio. You can purchase a complete commercial photo booth from specialist manufacturers with the camera, touchscreen, printer, lighting, payment system, and software already integrated. Some models are designed specifically for unattended operation, which makes them much easier to run as a standalone business. But the real decision is where you put it. A shopping mall can work because families and young people are already there looking for entertainment. Tourist attractions can work because visitors want something memorable to take home. You can also approach cinemas, hotels, amusement centers, and other entertainment venues. And there's another model that can be even more attractive: events. Instead of leaving the booth in one location, you can rent it for weddings, birthday parties, corporate events, school celebrations, and other gatherings. The host pays you for the booth and the experience, while you can potentially use the same equipment at different events throughout the month. You can also create different pricing levels. A basic session could include a few photos, while premium options could include extra prints, AI transformations, special backgrounds, or instant digital delivery. The software deserves attention too. AI features often depend on a subscription or processing service, so don't look only at the purchase price of the machine. Check the ongoing software, printing, maintenance, internet, and payment processing costs before buying. And here's the mistake to avoid. Don't buy the most expensive booth simply because it has the most features. First, decide who you want to serve: tourists, families, shoppers, or event organizers, and then choose the equipment around that customer. One machine can serve multiple markets, but the business becomes much easier when you know exactly who is going to pay you and why they would want the experience. Business number 6. Luggage storage lockers. Here's a simple problem that millions of travelers face. You arrive somewhere hours before your hotel check-in, or you have already checked out and your flight isn't until later. What do you do with your luggage? That's where luggage storage lockers come in. You can set up a row of secure lockers where travelers pay to leave their bags for a few hours or even an entire day. They don't need an employee standing behind a counter. Customers reserve a locker, pay, receive an access code, store their luggage, and collect it when they're ready. The location is everything. You want to be close to places where travelers naturally pass through: train and bus stations, airports, tourist attractions, downtown areas, hotels, hostels, and major transport connections. You don't necessarily need a large shop. A small, secure space with enough room for the lockers can be enough. In some locations, you could even partner with an existing hotel, convenience store, or other business and install the lockers on their premises. Modern systems can include electronic locks, online reservations, QR code access, payment processing, and notifications, allowing customers to use the service without dealing with staff. But security is where you cannot cut corners. The lockers need to be strong enough for public use, the premises should have appropriate surveillance, and you need clear rules about what customers are allowed to store. You should also check local regulations, insurance requirements, and any restrictions around operating luggage storage services before opening. And don't make the mistake of charging one flat price for everyone. Someone storing a small backpack for 2 hours shouldn't necessarily pay the same as someone leaving 3 large suitcases all day. You can structure your pricing around locker size and storage duration. The opportunity here is straightforward. You're charging travelers for something they desperately need at a particular moment. You don't need to convince someone that luggage storage is useful. You simply need to be in the right place when they have nowhere else to put their bags. Business number 7. Phone charging lockers. Your phone dying at the wrong moment is more than an inconvenience. For someone traveling, working, attending an event, or spending hours in a public place, it can become a real problem. That's the opportunity behind phone charging lockers. These are secure charging stations with individual compartments where customers can leave their phones while they charge. Instead of simply offering a public charging cable, the locker gives people something more valuable: a safe place to leave the device while they walk away. You can find commercial charging lockers from manufacturers that supply equipment for airports, shopping centers, universities, hotels, restaurants, and events. Some systems accept card or QR payments and automatically unlock the compartment when the customer's session ends. But don't think of this as a business you can put anywhere. The best locations are places where people stay for a while but may not have convenient access to a power outlet. Think airports, bus terminals, universities, hospitals, shopping malls, restaurants, conference centers, nightlife venues, and large events. A busy location can also give you another source of income. The outside of the charging station can potentially be used for advertising. A company could pay to have its brand displayed on the screen or enclosure, allowing you to earn from the same piece of equipment in 2 different ways. You can charge customers by time, by charging session, or offer different prices depending on the locker size and charging options. And you don't need someone sitting there handing out phones or collecting payments. The customer chooses a compartment, pays, connects the device, locks it, and returns when the charging period is complete. But there's one thing you absolutely cannot ignore: security and liability. People are trusting you with expensive devices. The equipment should be properly secured, monitored where appropriate, and clearly explain the terms of use. You'll also want reliable electricity and a system that protects against basic charging faults. This isn't about selling electricity. You're selling convenience at the exact moment someone needs it. Business number 8, water refill stations. Instead of selling bottled water one bottle at a time, imagine owning a machine that lets people bring their own containers and pay to refill them. That's the idea behind an automated water refill station. The equipment typically combines filtration, purification, dispensing, and payment into one unit. Depending on the market, you can offer treated drinking water by the liter or by a selected volume. The business becomes interesting when it's placed somewhere people need water regularly rather than occasionally. Think apartment complexes, residential communities, gyms, markets, offices, and busy neighborhoods where people already buy drinking water. One advantage is that you don't have to keep manufacturing plastic bottles, storing thousands of bottles, or running a traditional shop. Customers bring their own containers, pay for the amount they want, and fill them directly from the machine. But this business has a very important difference from the others on this list. Water quality isn't optional. Before installing anything, you need to understand the local requirements for selling treated drinking water. Depending on where you operate, that can involve water testing, permits, equipment certification, and regular maintenance. The filtration system also needs to be maintained properly. Filters have a limited lifespan, and a neglected machine can turn into a serious health and reputational problem. When choosing the equipment, look beyond the machine's appearance. Check its filtration technology, capacity, maintenance requirements, replacement filter costs, payment options, and how easily you can get technical support. And don't assume the busiest location is automatically the best. A location with thousands of people passing by may produce fewer customers than a residential area where hundreds of households need drinking water every week. You can also create different pricing for small and large refills, allowing customers to pay according to how much water they actually need. The business is built around repeat demand. People don't buy drinking water once and disappear. If you provide clean water, maintain the equipment properly, and choose a community that needs it, the same customers can come back again and again. The machine may be automated, but trust is what keeps the business running. Business number 9, baby equipment rental. Here's a business built around something parents don't want to carry around. Imagine traveling with a baby and having to bring a stroller, travel crib, high chair, car seat, baby bath, and several other bulky items. That's where baby equipment rental comes in. Instead of buying everything they need for a short trip, parents can rent the equipment when they arrive. You can start with a small inventory of the items parents are most likely to need. Travel cribs, strollers, high chairs, baby carriers, baby gates, and other travel-friendly equipment. You don't need a physical store at the beginning. You can create a simple website or booking page showing the available equipment, rental prices, dates, and delivery options. A customer books the item, pays a deposit, and chooses where they want it delivered. Hotels and vacation rentals can become particularly valuable partners. A parent checking into a hotel may be much more likely to rent a crib or stroller if the hotel can arrange it for them. That means you can approach hotels, service departments, Airbnb hosts, family resorts, and travel agencies and offer them a referral arrangement. The business can also work with local parents. Someone may need a high chair for a few weeks, a stroller while theirs is being repaired, or a travel crib when relatives with a baby are visiting. But there's one area where you cannot be careless: safety and cleanliness. Every item needs to be inspected before and after rental. You need clear cleaning procedures, proper storage, liability protection, and strict rules about which products you will and won't rent. Car seats deserve particular caution because their safety can be affected by previous accidents or improper use. If you include them, you need to understand the relevant safety requirements in your market. And don't buy dozens of products at the beginning. Start with the equipment people request most. Track which items are rented frequently and use that information to expand your inventory. The beautiful part of this model is that one piece of equipment can serve many different customers over its useful life. You're not trying to convince parents to buy something they don't need. You're giving them a way to access something they need temporarily, without having to own it. Business number 10, unmanned convenience kiosk. What if you could put a small convenience store inside a place where people already live, work, study, or spend their day, and run it without hiring a cashier? That's the idea behind an unmanned convenience kiosk. And this isn't about trying to build another supermarket. The smarter approach is to sell a small selection of products people need right now. Imagine an apartment building where residents suddenly need toothpaste, bottled water, snacks, or laundry supplies. Instead of leaving the building, they walk downstairs and buy them from your kiosk. The same idea can work inside office buildings, hotels, hospitals, universities, gyms, student housing, and large residential communities. The equipment can range from smart vending machines to refrigerated vending units and compact self-checkout systems. Depending on the setup, customers can pay by card, phone, or QR code, while inventory and sales can be monitored remotely. And you don't necessarily need to rent a store. That's one of the biggest advantages. You can approach a property manager and ask to use a small amount of unused space. Instead of taking on the cost of an entire storefront, you negotiate for a compact area and agree on a fixed rental fee or revenue share. But here's where you need to think like a business owner. Don't choose the products first. Choose the location first. Spend time watching what people in that location actually buy. What do employees forget to bring to work? What do hotel guests suddenly need? What do students regularly run out of? What products require someone to leave the building to purchase? Those answers tell you what to stock. Start with a small number of fast-moving products, monitor the sales, and remove anything that sits there too long. As you learn what customers want, you can expand the selection. You also need to account for theft, expired products, equipment maintenance, payment processing fees, and regular restocking. Unmanned doesn't mean maintenance-free. The goal is much simpler than building an automated supermarket. Put a small store where people already need convenience, stock exactly what they want, and let technology handle the checkout. That's what makes this model interesting. You're not paying employees to stand behind a counter. You've built a retail point that can operate even when you're somewhere else. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video. We'll continue bringing you practical business ideas, smart money moves, and opportunities that can help you build wealth and create a stronger financial future. Remember, you don't need to start big. You just need to start with the right idea and take action. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.